All right.
You ready for all this?
I'm ready. Yeah. I don't know. So, I don't want to be, I'm not an Architects hater. I want to like their music. And I've been into them for like the past 3 albums. I don't know what your history is with them, but, you know, Lost Forever, Lost Together, and All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us. I was super into both of those albums. They're both pretty sick, but they're both this All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us sounds like an extension of Lost Forever, Lost Together. And then Holy Hell, some people like really love that. That one I thought was a lot like the previous two, but just, lacking, except for the one song they did, The Seventh Circle, I think. It was showing like kind of a hardcore direction. But other than that, I was like, all right, it's getting a little, maybe like you got to step up the technicality or do some longer, less structured songs, just kind of think outside the box. But instead, they went in a different direction, and now they're basically, it's kind of a lazy comparison, but they're like doing the Bring Me to the Horizon route, where they went from being a pretty heavy band, but they have had a different trajectory. They were never like super brutal deathcore, and they already went kind of poppy on the album before I got into them, the Here and Now. I think that might have been 2 albums before I got into them, actually. But then they kind of went back and had this second. I think that's when they really exploded, was when I got into them in 2014, right? Back in college, with Gravedigger and Broken Cross. Like, I had never even really heard of them before. So they've had an interesting trajectory since then, and they're like the biggest in the scene now, like one of the biggest. But they really have gone towards this like stadium metalcore ambient type sound, and that's fine, but I'm not even super into Bring Me the Horizon or what they're doing, but I think they're doing that sound a lot more like weird and interesting, at least, at least from what I've heard on the singles. The singles, they're just not exciting to me. It doesn't have to be insane riffs, but at least it's got like the songwriting and shit like that has to be, I don't know, somewhat fucking innovative or different. The song structures have all been super basic, no memorable riffs really, and the lyrics are fine, but if they're all the same thing, like we're fucking zoned, it's all right, there's no turning back, but they're not even doing the blaz anymore, I've heard. So
Well, blaz don't make it on the radio.
I know, yeah, and that's what they want, I guess. So they're getting more and more to being sound like festival headliners, pretty much, instead of the smaller bands that kind of are a little more weird. So, but happens to most of metalcore bands.
Happens to a lot of them.
Not to be depressing or anything, but all right. But let's get it going though. Like, I mean, I'm still looking forward to this. I'm hoping there's some bangers on this album.
I mean, here we go. I'm here if you're here.
Yeah. No tree can go to heaven till this was reached super grandiose. They're like, this is really epic. Climate change is epic. Well, the fight against it.
This is what they plan to play when like all the venues open back up, right? It's like so. Anthem rock.
It'd be like you mean like
that build up?
The what?
Like hardcore fans will be into this at live shows because it'll be the intro.
Yeah, for sure.
The band to come out.
I need to turn the volume down on my shit real quick. Okay. fine.
You know, I never hate on intros.
No. It's a 15 song
just trying
album.
to lead somewhere.
Right. It's building the context of the album. This is one of the singles, I think, right?
I'm not even sure.
I'm pretty sure
this
it
is a lot more and a lot less than what I wanted.
Right, so already they've just played a pretty basic riff 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. It's really not
as
that
many times as they want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've literally never heard that lyric before.
Yeah, we reviewed this because I remember being like, bruh, did he really just say, do you cross your heart when you hope to die? Like, what does that even
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. Like,
like
I'm trying to be here, at least for the instrumentals, but it's just surface level.
Just the intro riff again. I mean, there's nothing much happening.
Right.
And oh yeah, okay, this part right here, this first note of the chorus, it sounds terrible. I don't even know. It sounded weird. It sounded like I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, obviously the Bring Me the Horizon comparisons are.
I mean, it literally sounds like what they make
those.
Ollie's voice sound like is the thing. Like that lyric could have been Bring Me the Horizon, and so could this riff right here. This could literally be Bring Me the Horizon.
Sounds like that's the spirit or whatever.
Yeah, I mean.
And it's just the same riff again. Literally the intro riff, first verse riff, it's just the same thing.
Bro, the riff is so good, you can't even handle it.
It's not exciting.
I would never intentionally listen to this song again. I don't hate it, but it's just like so basic.
So milquetoast, yeah. I'm just not.
Like right there, that's all he says.
I don't know, it sounds terrible. Okay, that doesn't rhyme with anything he said. It sounds super weird.
It's enough to plague a saint.
Yeah, he just like that. I remember hearing that line and being like, that didn't flow it with anything you just said.
Maybe they just wanted to like bring religion into it.
Reminds me
like,
of
how to we'll say something about a saint. It's like
kind of cool breakdown.
I mean, it's fine. It's like something that would have come out 10 years ago, but it's not bad.
It's certainly nothing that crazy, but it's, you know.
I'm just trying to be, 16-year-old Kyle right now. Like, would he like this?
Chorus again. I wanted more of that. Yeah, no, they could like throw in something in that breakdown. Some sort of like little.
I mean, I've heard a million breakdowns,
Yeah. Those, yeah. Not one I will remember. See, he just said it again. I was like, that doesn't rhyme with anything he said. It doesn't have to rhyme, but it just sounds
it's the
like
post-chorus.
Yeah.
See, like, this breakdown is not even that exciting either. I mean, I like that scream. I wish they'd do that more, though.
If this is the same riff that plays during the chorus, and the verse is just a copy and paste of each other as well, the first and second verse, or not, yeah, and it's like not even a riff, then then you owe me a sandwich.
I don't even want to take that because I'm pretty sure you're right.
There.
I feel like I need to be snapping right
who
now.
just predicted that? Tony did.
How'd you even know that?
How did I even know that the intro riff was going to be the chorus riff?
I really can't help myself. I just feel like I'm listening to Bring Me the Horizon, honestly.
Cool drumming. Okay, nice drums.
Yeah, I mean, these drums are kind of sick, though.
Okay, this is different. Something different.
I think that slow part would have been so much more powerful if these heavy parts were actually heavy instead of like Play-Doh. It's just like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. They have so many like they're always talking about like hell or the devil or heaven or dying or death or.
Well, I think the whole album follows the
Burning.
same idea.
I'm not hating on them for being like, activists or like fighting for, or, advocating good causes. Certainly not. I just noticed
it's a good thing to do that, but
yeah, it doesn't give you a free pass from
music.
writing some kind of boring, like post-hardcore. Just kind of like a slow bridge part. Don't expect any big payoff here. I expect maybe the chorus again with the intro riff.
Why do I kind of feel like I'm listening to We Came as Romans right now?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, now he's saying "Woe is me." How many different band names are you going to mention in this song, bro? Yeah, he said "Woe is me." It's like hard not to laugh listening to this song, honestly. I'm like trying to groove with it, but I just feel silly.
I wonder if they will even once deviate from the standard verse, chorus, intro, or verse, chorus, bridge, chorus formula. Because so far, every single single in this song, and is this the second song? No, we heard the first one already.
That was 3, I believe.
But there was the intro track. I'm not counting that.
Right. So this is Discourse is Dead.
I wonder if this is literally going to be the chorus riff. Pay attention to that. It's literally
you're going to say that for every song, and you're going to be right for every single song.
Decent riff. I can't even tell if it was. I don't even remember if it was the riff. They're both such nondescript riffs. That's cool. So this at least has some cool like verse riffage.
Oh yeah, this song right now it's the best song on the album as far as we've listened.
This reminds me of a different chorus.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like "Sing Me a Sad Song."
Maybe you're right, maybe you're all wrong, but the world. It's like Mazda Flames song.
Yeah, it is Mazda Flames. This is.
It
like
kind of sounds like a
like
Mazda. Yeah, it sounds like a like Maz chorus.
Wow, I kind of feel like they might have taken that whole chorus from that like Mazda Flames song, actually. Because they literally started with "So sing me a sad song." Like it's the exact same tempo.
That first part is, but it's not the rest. The rest of it kind of goes in a different direction, but it is. That first part was very similar to that. Same structure again, though.
Yeah.
First chorus, bridge chorus. Some cool riffage in the verses, but like,
it's definitely like high tempo most of the song.
Yeah, and then their other habit is like every single song they end with like a big choral version of the chorus, you know, or the intro riff. They'll play it, but like grandiosely with like a, you know, fucking choir of angels singing it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like they're trying so hard to have like a religious element that like every song structure is almost the exact same. Like every song says something about like religion and that chorus, like you were saying.
I mean, I think those things are cool. Like it gives them their own like style and vibe, but like the riffage is boring. You know, and they've made songs with that vibe. That you know, the vibe has remained pretty consistent. Like it's kind of like dark and eerie and like got some ambience and shit like that, but the riffs just got more boring. So I'm fine with the consistent vibe, but like innovate on the riffage.
But don't you think it makes for boring lyrics sometimes? Like when you're listening through a whole album, you're just like, I get it. Like especially for 15 songs.
Right. Okay, so what are we at now? The
Dead Butterfly.
5th song?
Yeah, I think this is one of the singles. We probably already heard it.
Yeah, I forget it though.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. But it's song 5. Song 5 on the album. We're after this one, you know, a third of the way through the album. Mm-hmm. So I think we can survive it. We can do it.
Very electronic.
Yeah, because a metalcore band has never done that before. It's very original.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. The horns. Those like really throw me off.
Why? Why the horns? Like, come on, this is Ali Sykes. Very atmospheric.
Yeah, right. I mean, they're not trying to write metalcore with this song, so I'm trying not to like judge them for that. That's fine. It's just not for me. Cool drumming. I got into Architects because their fucking riffs were the shit. Yeah.
What, you don't think this is just as good?
Just hitting some falsetto notes does not that's a good song make.
I think he's just out of his territory, honestly. Like, I'm not saying he has a bad voice, but he has a voice for metal. Like,
right, I don't know why he's
so clean. It's okay.
I was way bigger fan of them just tastefully implementing occasional clean vocals. I don't, you know, as a band that's like primarily clean vocals, which is what this album's been, it's just not something that I'm into.
Especially not when the instrumentals are so basic.
Right,
so
the instrumentals are
the same.
It's kind of cool.
Like, this is like a radio cool part, though. It's like,
right, it's nothing.
If you heard it on the radio, you'd smile and be like, oh, hey, they're playing something heavy.
Like, whoa, this is a headbanging riff.
I don't know why, but whenever they say that last lyric, I just think of Danny Worsnop. I must have lost myself, lost myself.
Warny Dan Snop.
Warny Dan Snop.
Snoppy darn Warren.
Dude, every time I've seen that guy live, he's been so drunk, like can't even put on a show, honestly.
I don't know. This song,
Dude,
yeah, I
that's
feel
a
like
lot of Dead Butterflies.
it's longer than it needs to be, I feel.
Yeah, this would be like a really cool, like, I don't know, hiatus in the middle of an album if it was a lot shorter. And, you know, the album was heavier. How do you think they came up with Dead Butterflies?
They're like, dude, if we don't make a change right now, the butterflies are gonna die.
They're like, bro, what is metal? Dead. But what is like kind of girly? Butterflies. Dead butterflies.
But oh yeah, right, because they want to be a little girly.
I mean, that's what it seems like, honestly.
It sounds like it might be a banger of a riff coming up. Hopefully, they don't let me down.
Bro, I'm just gonna say, like, I literally feel like I'm listening to Amo right now. Are you sure we're listening to Architects?
Oh, this is heavier than anything on Amo.
Maybe.
It's a cool riff. Fuck with this. About the coolest thing on the album so far, easily.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, we're back to Amo.
How many songs does he open with saying, do you do something?
He is asking a lot of questions. He wants his audience to think about things, he says, because he's asking them a question.
Cool riff for the chorus.
I don't know what "sees the snakes" means, but I think that's a pretty cool lyric. Good job, guys.
Okay, this is like easily the best song on the album so far. I'll listen to the song again, for sure.
I just don't know why he has to sing like he's in 21 Pilots. Like, what is going on?
Yeah. That riff during the chorus goes. I mean, it's very much still on the same structure though. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus. But they do have that cool breakdown, recurring breakdown part.
It's still repetitive, just like the rest of them were, but it is probably the best songwriting that I've heard so far.
I mean, I think the vocals performance is my favorite too, just because like the chorus is like this sort of yelled, sort of passionately.
Like he's not
yelled.
ashamed
Yeah,
to be a little hardcore, but he's also doing a lot of that like ambient, quiet singing.
Yeah, and that was cool. That during the verse, and then the harsher vocals in the chorus, like that's mixing it up a little bit, at least.
Some more questions coming up. I remember.
Cool riff.
Oh yeah, this is groovy.
They do that choral vocal thing just like they do in every single song too, after the bridge. Chorus again with that same riff. It's like I don't really need to hear that a third time, right? Just a lot of
man,
fat.
you gotta seize the snakes. How is he gonna seize the snakes if they don't keep telling you to seize the snake? See, now he's naming video games.
That was a cool, like, continuous lyrical part.
Like, if I saw this song live, I'd be into it.
Yeah, I think it would definitely go live, and definitely was the most exciting song so far for a metalhead. You know, someone that's into riffage and what most Architects fans are, I assume.
Okay, so Sam Carter's in this song.
He's the vocalist of Architects. So he's in every song.
Sometimes my jokes go over Tony's head, but that's okay. I don't have a great sense of humor.
Sorry, I was not picking up on that. Is this a new song even? It just like, I feel like it started out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Which
this
song
doesn't
is
feel
this?
like it's part of the album. This is Impermanence.
Drums are kind of boring.
So this song features Winston McCall. I don't know who
Parkway.
he's from.
He's from Parkway Drive. This song feels just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, this is. I don't even know what's going on.
I mean,
This
it
is
seems like it's
Five
actually
Finger
like
Death Punch breakdown.
deviating from the structure. Simplicity. Yeah, okay. All right. So
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to give this song another listen from the start because. Okay, this is the part that was earlier in the song, but it's harder to tell like what's what, you know. It's not
Right,
so obviously.
It is all over the place, but
It,
not in a bad way.
yeah, it just. I don't know. It doesn't. The structure isn't like so just out in the open, just obviously like. Okay, so maybe it is, and this is definitely the second time they've done the chorus, and they did bring back a verse riff, I guess, but it just had a little bit more to it, you know.
Right, I'm with you. Like it's not like super gritty, but compared to the rest of the songs,
The sections of the song just sound kind of like mismatched, like they don't really flow together that well. Whoa, oh, Parkway guy.
oh, so now it's for today.
No, not for today. Parkway.
No, that lyric was very for today because
Oh.
those afraid to die will never truly live.
This breakdown's a little kind of boring. I don't know.
I mean, his scream though is pretty intense. I just wish the instrumental was matched.
Sounds like a. I don't know. It sounds like something I've heard before. I feel like.
It's probably another like Moth's Flame song.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so it's the third time that sung that chorus.
But they gotta sing
Now
that
they're singing
chorus
it
again and
again.
again and again and again and again.
About to sneeze. Barricaded, eviscerated, serrated. This is okay.
Yeah, wasn't terrible.
Cool breakdown part.
You know, the sad thing is I like a lot of these songs as like interludes. Like as a break in the album. I like a lot of them on their own in that manner, but it's just like as the whole album I'm not into it. It's like I get it. Like you guys can be like slow and spacey.
Not how I was expecting that to go. This is the song Architects fans have been waiting for.
You know what's sad is I'm sitting here trying to think of like nice things to say about the song.
It's just not the type of music that I'm into, so I'm reserving judgment. You know, it's like, who cares what my opinion on it is? It's not music I listen to.
Right.
But that being said, they've, you know, built a huge following and name for themselves on the backs of fans that are into metal music. So I don't know how well this album will be received, but, you know, we will see. Because it definitely is a departure from their general heaviness. Like, there's been like 2 songs on this album that have actually even gotten heavy at all. Like, you know.
You don't think this is heavy? Bro, this is brutal.
Kyle, no, this
Like,
isn't
this is-
heavy. Come on.
Like, this hurts to listen to. Isn't that what metal's all about?
I don't know. Just kidding. I'm just not into slow stuff.
Hey, don't forget to breathe, Tony.
I got ADHD. I like metal music. I like riffage and fast-paced drums and shit. I'm not.
Bro, you don't hear the drummer like using his foot every now and then? He's like, boom, boom. See, that could have been a really cool breakdown right there. It would have thrown me off. I would have been like, oh man.
He could have gone blah, and then he could have done like a sort of a breakdown.
Maybe even just like a quiet blah. Yeah.
What?
It won't sustain the spirit. Blah.
I have a headache. Not from this.
You sure? No, thank you, Architects. I don't know if you guys will ever see this, but don't do that again.
Whatever you were just doing, never do it again.
Just don't do it, please.
When would you turn if you knew the planet was burning? You want to make it out of reality. Yes, I can't believe. Whoa.
That was
still feels
we're only
like
halfway through.
To me. We're not even halfway, right? We're only
we are.
7
We're
songs?
28 minutes in.
Oh,
And it's 57 minutes long.
Oh,
so
shit,
we're halfway.
Well, all right.
You know Mike Kerr?
Michael Kerr? No.
Mike Kerr. I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look him up. Kerr. He's from Royal Blood.
Oh. No, I've heard of that band though.
I've heard of that band, but I don't know anything from them. Royal Blood.
I remember my coworker from Best Buy was into them.
Yo,
so
let's go.
What are we on?
Play.
So what are we on now? Song 8?
Yeah. This is song 9 actually.
Song 9.
Little Wonder.
We did 4 and then no, because we didn't listen to 4 songs.
Yeah, that last song was Flight Without Feathers because it was the song after the Parkway song. So this is Little Wonder. So this is track 9 on the album.
You sure?
I'm positive.
All right. I'm trusting you. I feel like we already heard this one. Oh, no, we didn't.
All right. This is Little Wonder featuring Mike Kerr from Royal Blood.
Gotcha. Made a bed out of her bones.
More questions. Please sing me a different song. Oh my god.
We don't even want to be saved. We're so
easier to follow.
We're so content with this consumeristic lifestyle that we live. We don't even want to be saved, dude. We're comfortable just watching the planet burn in front of us.
As the band sells us like generic consumerism.
Right, they're profiting off of it.
Ha, hypocrites.
Yeah, hey architects,
You're
if
not
the
allowed to
planet wasn't burning,
profit.
what would you write songs about? You want this to happen. They want the planet to burn so they can write songs. They're probably fueling it. So they have
their next album.
That would be the ultimate. That would be a top 10 anime betrayal if they turned out to be bad guys that were pushing forward climate, like global warming.
Bro, that's universe brain right there. What is happening?
This song is like one big like tinfoil hat person rolled up into a song.
God, I just can't even listen to it. I just like keep rolling my eyes.
It's easier to just shut up and follow, 'cause you're sheep. We're all sheep. I am too. Dude, I wonder if there's no turning back now.
What do you mean?
Just in general.
Bro, we missed the deadline, bro.
Yeah, right. Cool riff. Probably like the third coolest riff on the album so far.
Maybe that's the sound like the Earth's gonna make when it dies. I don't know.
I mean, they've always had lyrics like that where they're like, "We've given the vampires the key to the blood bank." Ow! But it was just delivered in a way more like dope, like aggressive way with awesome riffs. Where that riff was awesome though. I thought it was cool. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty sick.
I don't know. This song is pretty digestible.
Whoa, dude, we do have it coming. We see what we're doing, and we're fine with it. 'Cause we just we don't want to be happy. We want to be, you know
what, Architects, you've persuaded me. I won't buy your album because I don't want to contribute to the plastic.
This riff kind of goes, but everything seems ominous. This song, I do feel how hard it would go live. I bet it would be this song I think would be cool to see live. But it's not something I really am gonna play on my own in headphones or in my car, But I feel like this riff live, and like when they do that, whoa, and like the crowd singing along, like that'd be cool. And this riff kind of goes,
Well, I think that's what the album's trying to do. They're trying to be like more stadium friendly.
Right. I think this is the best they've done at it so far. Like, it's definitely a very vibey, like, I say vibe so much. It's very ambient, like mellow, but also heavy vibes. But it never rains, but it pours.
You've literally never heard that lyric in your life. Don't lie to me.
It pours, dude. What pours? Just, it does. The outcome. Fiction. Hey, we gotta pull the pin on this grenade. That is our reality.
Because this fiction that we're living in, I should pull the pin.
Dude, all you gotta do is look in the White House last 4 years. Just know we're living in a fiction, dude. But it's a reality, fictional reality. We're living in it. We got to pull the pin on it before it's too late. It already is too late, though.
But we'll make some money off our album first.
Like, you know, I bet the pit would go hard here. Sounds like Godzilla trailer. Godzilla vs. King Kong.
You know, I feel that actually.
This is like the song they use in the trailer. Like they like use that part to start the trailer, and then it shows King Kong, and it's like, we're just a bunch of funk. It actually would maybe work. Like, gotta like try and edit of that.
You know, it does kind of sound like a song that would be like part of a movie, actually.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole vibe they're going for, is like super big and like thematic and theatrical, and not thematic, yeah, theatrical, and grandiose, and you know, etc. Should I just pull the pin? Yeah, I knew he was gonna hit that one.
I mean, I like how hard this like breakdown / riff is, but
What'd you say?
like I'm vibing with the instrumentals on that part. Like it's heavy. Like if you saw that live, you'd be pushing everybody around you.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the second best song on the album after that other one that I liked earlier, which I forget the name of. But the one that basically went the hardest, that had that sort of harsh vocals in the chorus, in the chorus.
You know, I'm kind of digging this intro. I hope it goes somewhere good though.
This sounds like an intro riff off of Holy Hell. Not like a specific one, but it just is that kind of vibe. Cool riff though.
This just sounds like a bunch of one-liners, like
right, yeah, exactly.
Like 5 one-liners that they were like, "Hey,
you were gonna drink from the fountain. It's a fountain of lies."
But it's too late. You can't save the fountain.
It was same riff, so that's kind of boring. But yeah, the chorus was like very drawn out and not catchy, which just doesn't have to be, but. You know, nothing much exciting happening instrumentally. Structurally, I don't know. Is this different from the first time that they had this?
Back to the whispers.
Yeah, I guess they did kind of do that, right? Same.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's okay. Same chorus. Yeah, super drawn out and not very catchy. I'm afraid to say. And also just like, it's made worse by the fact that it was so like, I telegraphed so like, obviously it was like just going to be the verse, chorus. Here's the big grandiose choral section that is in every bridge. And then I bet they will sing the chorus another time, even though they don't need to.
But it's like the best chorus ever, dude. Don't you know?
Yeah, dude. I want to hear it. Maybe if they sang it and then sang it a second time immediately after that, just so it's like 4 times, because that's an even
like
number.
Twice in a row.
Is this like a softer version of the chorus? I think it is.
So like, you thought we went too hard? Don't even worry, baby. We're gonna take it real slow for you.
Sounds very BMTH right now. What?
That's what I'm saying. Like it literally sounds like Ali Sykes.
And yes, they're both British. But
I know they're both British, but like it literally sounds how Ali has been singing lately.
Right.
Like if we go and listen to Amo, like it's gonna sound exactly like this. We're gonna say the same exact things. We're gonna be like, oh god, this sounds like Architects.
I think Amo was more at least experimental, or like, you know, they tried to do different weirder stuff. Like all these songs have like carbon copy formulas to them. Almost.
I mean, this album feels like it's copying Amo, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not necessarily
I
like
haven't
dumping
listened to
on
Amo enough to be able to say for sure, but Amo just seemed way more poppy and had way less guitar driven stuff.
I hear what you're saying. I'm talking about like that like whisper sing he's doing.
Okay,
it's like very, yeah, it's like that part specifically.
Ooh. Okay. New coolest riffs on the album, for sure. New coolest riff immediately.
For-year song. This is like a 4-year strong song.
He says they say we're better off dead, but who's he talking about? It's always like a vague reference.
He said, "Don't say we're better off dead."
They warned us not to drink from the fountain. They said, or like I don't know. He just like, yeah, it's just the Bible's proven me wrong. Was that the line?
Nobody's proving me wrong, but he has said Goliath says I ought to let go, and they're all singing hallelujah. So, you know, they're trying to be religious-y again.
That is really the lyric. The Bible's proven me wrong.
No, it says nobody's proving me wrong.
Are you sure?
I'm looking at the lyrics, I promise you.
He said the Bible.
Bro, this is hilarious, this riff right here and his singing. Yeah.
One-liners again. Takes one to know one. They say you're crossing the line. These are all one-liners. These are... These are all like basic, like first grade vocabulary words. Whoa, it's weird vocals right there.
You're crazy.
Hero.
Goliath says I ought to let it go.
Okay, you said nobody's proven me wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
They're all singing hallelujah. Well, it was only a matter of time before they used hallelujah in a song.
Right. I also feel like they used Candlelight in like 3 of their songs already.
What?
I'm pretty sure they used Candlelight like 3 times in different songs already.
Bury my head in the sand. That's another cliche line.
Yeah, he even says so sleep with 2 eyes open. Like, right. Literally never heard that before in my whole life.
Sleep with 3 eyes open. The third one not being like the metaphysical one, but like my beehole.
Oh, some more snakes. You gotta grab those snakes, guys.
Who's doing these vocals?
Simon Neil.
I do not know him.
No, neither do I. But he basically sounds exactly like, you know, Sam Carter.
Cool riff again? Or cool like breakdown?
Okay, that was like a shriek from hell. I was into that. Like,
gotta say, as cool
like
as
Heaven's
this riff
Gates
is,
just opened.
I think I sing the chorus again. I really hope they don't sing the chorus again.
Bro, nobody's proving me wrong. Come on.
Prove me wrong, Architects. Don't sing the chorus a third time, like you do every single song. The choruses on this almost
they'll like it.
Every chorus on this album is just like kind of like really drawn out and not catchy. They're just like meant to be like these big like slow sing-along type things, and it's just played out and boring. I
literally feel like every single song is them trying to get on the radio. Like, okay, what if we try to get on the radio like this? Or like, what if we try to get on the radio like that?
Absolutely.
Like, nothing here is telling me like, hey, old fans, we still care about you.
So we have 3 songs left now?
Yeah, and this one is Demigod, you know, so more religiosity.
Every single like God, religious God, heaven, hell, every single one of those things they like have on a checklist. and they're just like, they're like, all right, if we used demigod, okay, yeah, like what's another one they got to do, like something with, they probably haven't, I don't think they have any songs that say Christ in them, so maybe like something like that, like will be there on the next album, like
maybe this one.
Christ, I don't even know, maybe like so, and they haven't said like Satan, but they're gonna get more, they're gonna do more and more of that because that's just their lane, is the heaven, hell.
I think that's where they're going.
And burning too, fire and stuff.
They're like, there is a hell, believe me, I've seen it. Nobody's written this album, believe me.
They're also black and white in all their like branding and all that kind of stuff. So maybe they'll like pivot to red and black and be like super. Yeah, that would be sick if they got, and then they got really heavy. But I doubt that's gonna happen. They're gonna get just more and more poppy. Unfortunately,
I mean, they're literally following BMTH, so
yeah,
it's okay.
So.
That's okay. I mean, that's cool, what they want to do. I'm just not gonna like their music.
It's cool.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody needs music, so
yeah.
Let's listen to this one. This is Demigods.
I'm gonna remember this riff.
What? You better find that puzzle piece, bro.
What's the puzzle of?
It's always ever known. Ah.
So what?
Phony, holy. I feel like all these choruses could be put in every other song of theirs on this album. And
he just said it feels like the glass is half empty, which is another cliche. Like, God damn it.
Cliche.
They're like, look up. They just have like a list of colloquialisms. That's what those are. The glass is half empty. You know,
singing like a
what
stone.
Doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right.
You know, what's it? I don't know. Every fucking chorus that they write. They did it before too, and like, but it was more like badass. Like when they said "God only knows why we were born to burn," like "God only knows" is a colloquialism, but like when they're like "God only knows why we were born to burn," and then it goes into a sick ass riff. But when it's
like
just
delivered right,
what?
Like if it's delivered right,
right? Yeah, but when it's just over these boring like ambient like production. That chorus is like sour on my ears. That makes me want to die. It feels like the glass half empty. I'm sorry, that's a bad chorus. I'm still sinking like a stone. Yeah, that's another.
But this album is sinking like a stone.
Colloquialisms, the album.
You know, here's my review of this album. It's half empty. This album is sinking like a stone.
It's half empty, but the other half is empty as well.
Right, exactly.
The fuck? It's kind of cool.
Now he's talking about deja vu.
And I like what they're doing right here. Some interesting like effects type stuff. It feels like the glass half empty. Like,
Is he talking about Mr. Manhattan?
No, Mr. Manhattan or Dr. Manhattan is a god.
Right. Are you sure he's not a demigod?
No, he's a god.
Debatable.
He can create life.
Is that the difference?
Yeah, he can literally just create whatever he wants. How is that not God?
I mean, what's the difference between a demigod and a god, I guess?
A demigod would be like Thor, where he can control lightning.
I don't know. That just sounds like an X-Men to me. That's like royalty.
Well, I mean, some would say that. I mean, Storm is a demigod.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what's the differentiation?
Mutants can be demigods.
That's what I'm trying to ask. Like, where's the line? Is the line like to create like? I don't know why we're talking about this. Like, is this song just that boring?
The song is that boring, yeah.
Hey, do you guys just want to listen to us talk about demigods, superheroes?
I'm telling you, Storm could be considered a demigod. Class 4 mutants and above are commonly referred to as such. Magneto.
Look, I feel you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Okay. Heard this
So
song
this is
already.
Meteor.
Yeah.
This
one definitely has colloquialisms in the chorus. I forget how the chorus goes, but I remember it has. How does it fucking go?
I'm standing beneath the meteor.
Oh yeah, disaster's breaking down
my door. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, this is literally Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, and it's also the remedy, whatever never like. That's like a kind of a gimmicky like thing for the verse. Very poppy. Moving mountains. So fucking
Bro, you're a
colloquialism.
demigod. Move those mountains.
I've heard it all before. That's
Like, I really like that lyric. The arrow buckles in the bow.
That's cool.
It's like,
yeah.
I know what that means, but like, I've never heard it before, you know?
Well, he says, "I'm like a fire in the snow." It's way stronger if you just say, "I am a fire in the snow."
But he's like a
When you
fire
say
in the
you're
snow.
like something, it's like that's just a throwaway word, you know?
Right. No, I feel you.
Say it's like or I'm like. Just say you are that. It's way more powerful. You should know that as a professional lyricist.
But how's he gonna make that cheddar if he's a good lyricist?
That good cheddar cheese biscuits.
You ready for the chorus? Bro, I would not even go see this if I got free tickets.
You wouldn't go see them live?
I wouldn't go see them live if I had like a coupon for 8 free beers. And
You wouldn't? You still wouldn't do it?
You're right. I still would.
I definitely would. I mean, their old
You're right,
stuff
you're
bangs. I would definitely play some of their old stuff, but I would be disappointed.
I would like go and get drunk and like mosh when it got really soft.
I mean,
Like I'd be that guy.
I would be very disappointed if they didn't play Gravedigger, Broken Cross, Gone with the Wind. What are some
Wait,
other
this
ones?
is the band that sings Gravedigger?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
You didn't know that?
How the demigods
You know the
have fallen.
song. You know the song Gravedigger, but you just don't know who it's by.
I know the album cover. It's that like big A and it's like black in the background. I just didn't know it was this Architects.
You gotta kind of
read
up. Gotta read up on the bands a little bit more.
I mean, when they start making bad music, I don't want to know anything about them.
Well, fair enough.
Like if I was an old fan of these guys, I'd feel bad about this album, which is why I keep bringing up Bring Me the Horizon because like, how disappointing has that band gotten?
Yeah, this
So,
album's
I
been-
feel for you, Architects fans. I do. I just don't
Yeah.
know these guys that well.
I need to do like a supercut of every single bridge on each song because they're literally all the same thing. Very played out.
Did they really need to make 15 songs on this album? But I'm like fire in the snow.
Whoa.
Bro, that meteor.
That's
the
an
meteor
open
is
string right
imminent
there.
danger, and he's standing beneath that imminent danger.
Dude, we all
It's
are.
knocking
We're
at
literally
his
standing beneath
door.
We're standing beneath the meteor of climate change.
Oh,
And so we better sing along about it at a festival.
before it's all over. For all those rich people that own beachfront property, it's over for them. Climate change is going to take away all their profits.
Right.
It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Everyone knows this. Oh my god, big smelly burp right there. Sorry about that.
Yo, if I go to bed, just let me nap through this song. When leaves fall in the spring. Anhedonia? Okay, somebody looked up a GRE word.
The ravens are here, and they signify a dark time is upon us, and the doves have flown away, thus signaling that the light time that we once had is no longer.
Dark wings, dark words. This is like an acoustic song with violin.
Very good, Kyle.
That's all this song is. It's just like, hey, what if we like didn't make an acoustic song, but we like kind of made an acoustic song?
It's like a fully acoustic song, which is fine.
But like the whole album was not like very far from an acoustic song. Now he's landing tours.
What is I'm sorry. What is funny about this, Kyle?
It literally sounds like landing tours.
Tell me what's funny about this.
I just feel like this whole album is like a ripoff of other artists in the genre. It's like, let me whisper something really intimate. It's like, that's like Landon Tours all the way through. But like, I also don't know Architects. Do they usually do stuff like this, or is this like a complete 180 for them?
No, this is like very much an album that sounds like none other in their discography.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it feels like they just like ripped off other people in the genre. They're like, all right, now we're gonna sound like Ollie. All right, now we're gonna sound like Landon. Like, all right, now we're just gonna be like Of Mice and Men and play some. We're gonna play like one okay riff the whole song. I don't know. That's just how I have felt this entire time. It just doesn't feel original, like in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I never hear that again, I'm gonna be just fine.
Yeah. Thoughts on that album? It was pretty underwhelming, but actually maybe not. It was just whelming because I had low expectations going in, kind of, just based off the singles. There was like 3 or 4 songs that had like actual memorable riffs, in my opinion. And each of them suffered though from an issue or two, whether it be like over reliance on like like super boring like colloquialisms, like we were saying, like I don't know, like don't like do you cross your heart before you hope to die, or any number of those just like sayings, that are just like not like, you can tell they just like put that in there, and it's not like an original thought. That's just that's what a colloquialism is. It's something you say like what is the definition of a colloquialism? Can you look that up?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Look it up.
I'll Google the dictionary definition. A word or phrase that is not formal or literary. Typically, one used in ordinary or familiar conversation. The use of ordinary or familiar words or phrases. So it's literally just like what you were saying,
Yeah. So
like in Western
can,
society that speaks English, like those are just things people say that we all kind of know.
yeah,
Like you're nuts.
can
Like
you
you're not literally nuts.
right. Can you read some more? Is there a list of any? I bet you'll find some.
I bet I could find some real fast. There's more than one way to skin a cat. That one's pretty hardcore. If they said that in their song, I would have been like, that's pretty brutal.